actually was a shock, not to blame anyone though, but then losing election, I've learned that losing election is
Alright, what's up everyone and welcome to Time with the Young Politician here on Trend Talk 360. This is where we sit with the young political voices to actually get to know them, not just the positions or leadership positions they held before they currently hold, but the person behind the name. This is our very first episode and today we sit with someone who balances academics with leadership. He's active in youth and student politics and currently a doctor of medical laboratory science students at the University for Development Studies. My name is Akem, the host for today, and I'm joined by ZAMPIAW Isaac MENS. MENS, you are welcome to
Thank you very much. TWTYP. Thank you very much.
Alright, so let's get into it. Let's look at your personal background and early influences. First off, someone meets you for the first time and asks who is ZAMPIAW Isaac. I mean, beyond the name they hear, maybe gatherings or they see on political flyers, you want to describe yourself?
Well, thank you very much. Isaac MENS is actually just, a normal student. I'm a cool person, like introduced earlier. I'm a fifth year student of MLSD. But then, simply put, I'm just trying to be a disciplined student and then a dependable friend. I'm a very reflective and very observant person. I mostly observe before I speak.
Okay.
And so I would just say that I'm a cool person, and then like everyone else, I'm trying to be a dependable person.
I think as we get to know whether you're actually cool.
Exactly.
Now let's look at earlier this growing up. Did your society in any way influence your perception? Did you in any way at that point see that you would go into leadership someday, or did it just happen by surprise?
No, it didn't happen by surprise. I mean, earlier stages from basic school, I've always been in leadership. I started with compound prefects in the basic school, and then entertainment prefects at the junior high school level. Okay. I mean, that says a lot about me being cool, actually. Right. Yes, and then I've actually also been the SRC organizer at the senior high school level, and then a few other.
But then let's look at how about the outside the society? Like, did you grow up in a society where you saw people into leadership, being enthusiastic about leadership, so that motivated you, or it was just inborn? Like, you just felt like, let me try this. Was it people around you?
Yeah, there are actually people around me. Okay. Yeah, there are a few people around me that actually just motivated me. I looked up to. And then I wanted to be like them and even more than them. Okay. So yeah, I actually have people around that.
Wow. That's interesting. Now you are here studying the almighty MLA. Yeah. How has it been balancing academics, leadership, and personal life? Has it been?
It has really been tough. It hasn't always been easy, just like everyone else. But first academic comes first, and then before politics, then personal life comes in. But we always find way to balance all these two. Yeah.
That's quite a lot. But why politics though? Why politics? why?
Well, we are in a world where politics governs everything, and then at a point I saw a gap between student needs and then representation. Okay. And so I felt it that this is the time for me to actually represent students and actually just try to make some impact on campus, just to help some few students as well. Yes.
I see. That's fine. You contested in your last year's elections, local NUTS elections.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it didn't come your way. What would you say was the biggest lesson that contest taught you?
Well, last year actually was a shock, not to blame anyone though, but then losing election, I've learned that losing election is not all about you understand? There are quite a number of things that I've learned from last year's race. It has taught me patience, humility, and being a Christian from a Christian perspective. I could say that it's God's will as well. Wow. You understand? Yes. But then this time around, we are not just coming with hope that we are coming to win. But then
you might have time to talk about this time around. But still on that, they say true leadership means service. Okay. Regardless of the fact that it didn't come your way, what are some few efforts of service you can boast of even without holding a position?
Well, I would definitely say these few initiatives that I've done on campus, the men's security tips.
Wow.
You could say that from the year 2021,
Yeah.
there were high numbers of rape and then theft cases on campus. It was
Yeah.
very rampant at that time. I had a few friends that were attacked on campus,
Mhm.
and I myself during my first year, I was actually robbed.
Wow.
Yes, during my first year.
That's-
Yes, the
that's
second
very
week of
amazing.
reporting. Actually, yes, they all.
You had a very rough welcome. Yes.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, it's very common. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Yes, but then I thought of it, and then I sat with my team. We had to come up with, a campaign to just educate students. These atrocities are actually very common when the freshers report to campus, and so we came around, and then you came out with the men's security tips just to expose students to the tips, and then how or ways to always keep themselves safe on campus and at their various hostels as well. So men's security tips, I can boastfully say that it's part of one of the reasons, or it's part of the reasons why the rape cases and the theft cases have reduced drastically
Wow.
within these few years.
That's,
Yes.
that's very commendable.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
very
And I can also talk about the men's academic empowerment, which we secured classroom logistics, markers, board
I
cleaners.
think I heard of that.
Yes,
sometime.
yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
heard
yes,
of that
yes. To most of the classrooms on campus, just to have a very safe learning environment,
Yeah.
just to push that to, and that's also one of the initiatives that can.
Wow.
I'm proud that I was able to implement on campus.